What up, YouTube fam? So in this video, I wanted to talk about the most important thing to know when driving a Corvette. Well, actually, it's two things you need to know, but this is going to be the most important thing that you should keep in mind when driving a Corvette. This video is mainly made for my renters and first time drivers, or if you're test driving a Corvette for the first time, or if you're looking to buy a Corvette. There's going to be a few quirks that you may not be familiar with. But aside from my renters, I think this video could be really helpful for just anybody that is looking to drive a Corvette. I know when I was looking for a Corvette, I drove a few of them, and there was a few instances when I thought I broke the car. And rest assured, you did not break a Corvette. What you're feeling is called the Ackermann Effect. And what that is when you are driving in cold weather, wet weather, or just anytime the pavement is not smooth, such as like when it's snowing, there's rain, or if you're in a parking lot at low speeds, you're going to feel a stutter. Especially if you're in reverse, when you're backing out, you're gonna feel like the car is stuttering, like your tire is skipping. And when you turn the wheel completely to either direction, I can't remember which direction it is, but there's one that's more prevalent than the other. But when you max out the wheel and you're turning, especially at very slow speeds, you're gonna feel a stutter. Now, to further illustrate my point, I have a Hot Wheel. Well, actually, all my Hot Wheels are in boxes, so this is kind of a knockoff Hot Wheel. I don't even think this car is branded, but it is red, so it'll work. Okay, so please don't mind my little crack scale right here. So here's a car. For a normal car, when they turn, it kind of goes like in an arc. You know, like for most cars, it just goes in an arc. With a Corvette, because it is a track car, it is a sports car, it is a high performance car, they made it so it has these ultra sharp turns. Like instead of the regular arc, you can quite literally just drift your way into a corner. Like right away, you can just spin the tires and drift it. The turning is ultra smooth, ultra quick. So even if you're going at low speeds, like you can just make quick and sudden turns. And this is great for track, like, or when you're drifting, when you're racing, you know. So that's where the Ackermann effect comes into play. So as you turn the wheel completely to the left or right, you're gonna feel the car kind of stutter like that. But if you're going at a steady speed already and you make sudden turns, no, you're not gonna feel it. But yes, if you turn the wheel in either direction at very slow speeds, it's like you're gonna feel like this little shaky thing happening. And when you're reversing, again, I don't know why it does it when it's reversing, but it just does. Like you're gonna feel a shaky feeling. Again, all this is at low speeds. Once it gets up to speed, you can fucking do whatever the hell you want, and it's not gonna shake. But yeah, that's the Ackermann effect. It's most prevalent in winter time or just colder weather. I test drove like a bunch of Corvettes before I got mine, and the first time it happened to me, it was like, whoa, shaking. I thought I had broke the car. I started Googling it, and lo and behold, I found a lot of videos, but they were way too long. They didn't get to the point. They were into more physics of what the Ackermann effect is. So I just want to do like a very quick, straight up video of, no, you did not break your car. It does stutter when you do full turns at low speeds, or when you're in reverse, only when it's in wet or colder weather. During the summertime, no, even during the summertime, it just turns. Like you don't feel nothing. Even reverse during summertime, it seems to be fine. It also might have to do with the tires, how wide your oh yeah, that's the other thing. The Ackermann effect is it's much more prevalent if you have wide, sticky tires. Because it's sticky, that's why you feel a skip, because it's wanting to stick onto the ground and not wanting to move. That's why you feel that. But that's it for this video. I hope this helped most people. I wish I had a red Corvette to do. I don't even know what car is this. Is this a Corvette? Peace. All right, so the second point of the most important thing to learn about a Corvette is how to adjust the mirrors. Most people don't know how to adjust their side mirrors. Most people have it so that they can see your own car. Like usually you can see, they have it so if I'm sitting like this, they'll be able to see their own car right here. You're not supposed to have that because that's not showing your blind spot. What you need to do is actually have it out more. So if I go out more, then you can see this, you can see the redness or like my car. But on a regular, like if you're just looking, even right there, see I'm not looking at my own car. And that's actually your blind spot. That's exactly where your blind spot is. And the way to set it is you want to put your head right up against the window. So put your head right up against the window like this, and you can adjust it. So my head is right up against the window right now, and you set it so you can see just a little bit of it. So when you go back to your normal seated position, you're not going to be able to see your own car. It's going to feel weird at first, but right now you can see the Escalade. It's in the blind spot. But if you go over here, like now you can see your car. And then you kind of do the same thing for the other side. This side you have to square yourself up. Okay, hold up. I gotta like switch this to the right side. So you're gonna have to square yourself up, just like this. And then, okay, so once you're squared up, hold on, I'm just having some issues because I drive so many different cars. Okay, square yourself up, and then now look on this side, and you can adjust it. So right now I'm squared up, and you want to do it so you just see a little bit of your car. Here, let's do a little bit more. Okay, that's too much. Just like this. Now, when you sit back, that's my blind spot. That's my blind spot. And you can even, like, while you're driving, you can also just, like, if you want to see your car, you basically have a whole scene of all the lanes, because the blind spots are really bad in this car. Like, I can't see anything out of that. There's no window there. So you really have to rely on your mirrors. And so once you see like a car once you see a car appear here and they disappear, it's gonna appear in your blind spot immediately. So that's how you set your mirrors. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can demonstrate the Ackermann effect right now. So I am backing out. It's not that cold today, so it's not stuttering right now. But so I'm gonna turn the wheel all the way to the right. It's stuttering. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but once you get going, it's all good.